Just did another adventure, got back from Vietnam. Apologize about the mess behind me. I moved yesterday. And I want to tell you about the experience I had. First thing we did was went to an area called Halong Bay. It's known for these caves you can see and also the water. That's our boat.
Number 69.
As it turns out, it's also not that expensive to rent your own private boat for the day. Just a quick reflection on the kayaking. It's fun to do. We went K2, open kayak, but there was a ton of pollution and litter and plastic in the water, so that was not cool. It's a shame though, because people throwing like plastic, like food that's still wrapped in plastic into the water, and it's probably going to kill lots of animals and birds and things like that, so disappointing to see that. There's different ways of going down the stairs, and this is one of them. This is not in slow-mo or like reverse motion. After Halong Bay, we then went back to Hanoi, and later that night we went on an overnight train to Sapa, which is the northern part of Vietnam where all the mountains are. Just finished 8 hours on an overnight train. I want to give you a look at the sleeping conditions. That's the bed. So normally there's 4 bunks, and we had the VIP one, so basically just like 2 people in a 4-person cart. The first day we went on some day hikes, got to see the beautiful area. That's opium, but it's legal, don't worry.
I still miss you, baby, after all this time. But if I wait here, will you be there times 2? I still miss you, baby, after all this time. But if I wait here, will you be there times 2?
We are at the Eco Lodge. I can't really pronounce the town, but it's just outside of Sapa, and this place is famous because it's the world's most ecological, sustainable hotel ranked by National Geographic.
I still miss you, I still miss you, I still miss you. Will you be there times 2?
I'm not confirming we did this, but I guess it's maybe not allowed to go on this trail without a guide, so we may or may not have one. But hypothetically, if you did not have a guide, you can say you're going to the waterfall and there's this little cutover that you could take. So not saying we did that, but I read online that that could be an option.
And if you did do that, you had to sneak by some communist guards in a communist country, which obviously...
But luckily we didn't do that, so don't.
I still miss you, baby, after all this time. But
about the highest point. There's so many fucking stairs. Some people take the tram. Some people walk from the bottom, get up. So, started at 1,000 meters. Now we're at 3,143 meters. As you'll see from the sign behind me. As it turns out, you're not allowed to use drones. I don't really understand why, but I guess whatever. But you're allowed to smoke. Like, I think smoking's probably more harmful than the drone.
The top of Mount Fansipan was pretty unique. Most mountains, you just have a view at the top, right? This mountain was built up. You could get tea, food. There's a massive Buddha, all these statues and everything. Very, very well done. And that's most likely because in the last couple of years, they finished building a trolley system or a tram, whatever you call it, to bring you up to the top in case you don't want to hike up. Another highlight was us renting a Vespa. Literally the worst Vespa you could possibly drive, the worst road conditions you could possibly be in. The key literally popped out of the ignition at one point. But it was super fun to drive. It definitely made the trip an adventure. And there was one kind of messed up thing that happened, which I'm going to put in here, but like definitely not a highlight, but memorable in a bad way.
A lot of times when I travel, I show you all the good things that happen, but sometimes there are things that are not good or just things I'm not comfortable with. So we just got a massage. It was like a 60-minute one. We went in, like good prices, but then like there were like 10, 11-year-old girls massaging us, and I just wasn't comfortable with that. So after like a minute or two, like we left. So just want to record this so that I remember it and I can tell other people, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, it's just not right. I don't feel comfortable with like young girls giving massage. Like they shouldn't have to give massages to adults, in particular men as well.
It didn't seem like that has ever happened before. So what's even sadder is that happens all the time.
Yeah, they were very shocked when we walked out. So.
Let's talk about Hanoi. We spent several days in Hanoi. Interesting city. That's where you have lots of markets. That's where you can barter. I got a suit made, which you'll see later. And the food was actually really, really good because the city's old. It's not rebuilt like Ho Chi Minh is, which is where we went next.
Just got back into Hanoi and we were at the Note Coffee, and it has its name because there's Post-it notes everywhere. Let me guess, you're hungry?
Yes.
And you have to go to the bathroom?
Yes. And you're hungry, but don't have to go to the bathroom.
That's right.
That flight's been canceled. I'm going to film our interaction waiting over an hour, just trying to get on the flight now. Ho Chi Minh, big city, nothing too special there. If you like cities, go to Ho Chi Minh. It's the most modern city that we went to. Some really cool restaurants, some pretty cool views. There's definitely history there. But I generally like to do more outdoor active things, so it wasn't my favorite place to be on a vacation like this. We're at the highest sky bar in Ho Chi Minh, and check out this view. I didn't take a ton of photos in Ho Chi Minh, formerly known as Saigon, but here is one of the cool places we did go to. Check that out. Awesome bar. You'll see there's some like awesome artwork on the wall. That's all graffitied in.
It's been an interesting night. Walking back from the brewery. Pretty cool brewery actually. It was called it was East West Brewery. I smashed my toe on the way back. Lots of blood coming out. Definitely lots of skin. Hope nothing's in there. Now I'm gonna try to disinfect it. Oh, it's stinging.
Our final destination was Nha Trang. It's on the eastern part of Vietnam, pretty far south. It's generally a beach town. We did some hiking, we rented a Vespa, and just relaxed for a couple days before the vacation ended.
Kasey, how do you feel about Vespering in Nha Trang?
Vespa Inc. is a ton of fun in Nha Trang. Kind of no rules, kind of my style. You do whatever you want. That's fun, and like everyone goes with it. Vietnam was a really cool trip. I didn't know what to expect going into it. We met some pretty awesome people. Everyone was really, really friendly to us. The food was awesome. 2 thumbs up there. If you want recommendations on restaurants and whatnot, I'm happy to share those with you. Vietnam is worth checking out. Depending on what you're into, will probably determine where you go in the country, because it is a really big country. I think in total, we were there for about 12 days, and that was not enough to see everything, but we did get a really good feel. All right, everyone, until the next adventure. Our driver just pulled over for a break, and we're on the side of a road. He's smoking, and I think he's peeing. I don't know if he could.
I know what you're saying.
That's our right there.